I got the cam on. You like my sweater? What's up, feet lovers? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm doing Oscar predictions for 2026. We've got the Oscars tomorrow. I'm a big film nerd. I've watched all the Oscar-nominated films this year, as I always do. And for this is the first time I'm making a video like this, and I wanted to do something different. I've got Brain Rot in the right corner. I'm actually playing while I'm doing this video, so this is going to be a different type of experience for myself. It's going to be hectic, but I'm going to try my best to give my honest opinions. And again, you know, if you don't agree with me, you can screw yourself, because I don't really care about you. Anyways, let's get into it. For our first category, we're going into Best Supporting Actress. Fantastic category. We've got some heavy hitters here, and I'm also Diddy. Okay, so first we've got Elle Fanning from Sentimental Value. I'm not gonna lie, I just watched Sentimental Value today, and I also watched Secret Agent, which was the last two movies I needed to watch to get all of them done by the end of the Oscars. And Elle Fanning, a bit of a sleeper pick. She was great in the movie. Again, I just watched this today, maybe a bit of a recency bias. She isn't my favorite in the movie. Actually, the person next is, I liked her better in the film. But Elle Fanning does a great job. She plays a actress. Like, could you believe that? She plays an actress in a movie that she's acting in, which is funny. And yeah, she does a great job. I don't think it would be like, it's not like crazy, because she kind of just she's an actor or actress, and she plays an actress. So how hard can she do? how hard can it be to play an actress if you're an actress yourself? But she's great. Also, she's low-key bad, but not my favorite of the bunch. But she does a good job. Good job. I give her like a good A in the movie. Good A in the movie. Igna, is that how you say her name? Does a way better performance in the movie, but I just think that's just because the nature of her role is a lot better. Elle Fanning is kind of used as a character of conflict, to be honest, because it's a movie about daughters and their dad. And actually, all four of the main actors and actresses are nominated for Sentimental Value. It just goes to show how good the acting was in that movie. But to be honest, I gotta say that her performance in the movie is my favorite. She plays a great character, her mom, sister, everything. And to be honest, she would be my pick. She would be my pick. A little bit of a spoiler, but she isn't. But yeah, she was great in the movie. Would be my honest pick, but I don't think she's going to be the one that wins the Oscars, just based on how the actor season, award season's been going. But anyways, we're going to go on to Amy Madigan, who plays the witch in Weapons. One of the favorites to win. Not gonna lie, was not expecting that, because I didn't think her performance in Weapons was all that great. I mean, she's phenomenal in the movie, but Weapons is a horror movie, and horror movies don't really get good reps within the Oscars, to be honest. They're not usually well received and nominated as much. But, you know, glad to see her get a nomination. She's actually low-key a favorite, and I just footstooled Ken. She's low-key a sleeper. That's going into this, because I didn't even realize that she was kind of a big favorite to win. I wouldn't mind it, but not my pick. I'll be honest, not my pick. But she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if she won, honestly. Next we have Wunmi. Is that how you say her name? Anyways, Wunmi from Sinners. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to Sinners, but I'm gonna keep it short for this. I'm gonna leave it for when we go up to Best Picture and Best Acting. But she was great in this movie. I don't really have any critique about her character. I don't think she was in the movie enough, in my opinion, to be like given a performance for me to be like, wow, that was really fantastic. I think she deserves an award for it. But I'm not mad at her. Honestly, I think I would have preferred Emily Blunt, because I do think she's low-key she's the weakest out of the five here. Because Emily Blunt was great in her movie with The Rock. But yeah, I don't think this would be a winner. But I think she actually did win an award, but again, I don't really see it being for the Oscars. And then finally, we have Teyana Taylor from One Battle After Another, which is indeed my pick. I'll be honest, she was great in the movie. And to be honest, I actually like the daughter more than I did with Teyana Taylor. But I do prefer Teyana Taylor out of this bunch. Again, maybe Agnes from Sentimental Value deserves it, but she hasn't been winning much, so I don't think she's going to win. So my final pick for y'all is going to be Tiana Taylor from One Battle After Another shooting a gosh dang RPD as a pregnant woman, which is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Next, we're going to go for Best Supporting Actor. We've got Benicio del Toro from One Battle After Another, which is one of my favorites out of this category. He was just so funny in that movie. Benicio del Toro Sensei. He was funny, comical. I wished he had more screen time. But honestly, just a great overall pick to be in this this category. He hasn't been winning much. I'm a little disappointed. His co-star here, Sean Penn, has been getting more love, which I'm going to be honest, I don't really understand. But I thought he deserved a lot more recognition for this role, and I did like him. But, you know, we'll have to see. You never know. Maybe he'll win. I wouldn't be mad if he won. But yeah, great choice, great pick. Great performance by him. Next, we have Jacob Elordi from Frankenstein. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit of the sleeper here. He's a bit of a sleeper pick. I actually really enjoyed Frankenstein more than I thought I would have. It's a good movie, lots of great set designs. He plays a great Frankenstein. A very different take on the character. He's like an intellectual Frankenstein if you've watched the movie, and it's interesting. It's a very interesting take. He does great. I think he also did win one of the awards. I'm not entirely sure which one. I'll put up on the screen at one point the how the award season has been. I know he has won, but I'm pretty sure most of it has been going to Sean Penn, which I'll talk about when we get to him. But yeah, not mad at him. I wouldn't mind if he won, but I don't think he would. It's not like really a tremendous like performance that's like so out of the, you know, like, oh my gosh, this is to die for. But again, great performance, great movie, and yeah, shout out Jacob Elordi. I don't know how he did in Wuthering Heights though. I did not watch that film yet. Next we have Delroy from Sinners, who I did like his performance in the movie Sinners. I think he's my favorite performance out of everyone. Yes, even more than Michael B. Jordan. And I wouldn't mind if he won. Again, I think I have the same critique with him with the other Sinners cast member. I don't think he had enough screen time or to do anything, you know, that significant in the movie to make it like really Oscar worthy to win, but over a lot of the people here, especially for my pick, who I think should win. But yeah, he's still great. Wouldn't mind him, but yeah, it's not my pick. Next, we're gonna go with Sean Penn, who I think is the most overrated one out of the entire 5 here. In fact, I actually think he doesn't even have as great as a performance as most of the cast here. Might even have I'm not gonna say the worst, but I'm gonna say most underwhelming that I think is like even like deserved onto this list here. Like, I'm so surprised he's even here. He barely said. Okay, first of all his acting comes from his actions. He doesn't say anything in the movie, by the way. He's absolutely. We have zero dialogue from him, but apparently that's enough for him to get a nomination and a lot of awards because he's won a lot of the award seasons. A lot of the awards in the award season. Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise if he won. For me, I'm not really a fan of the pick, but you know, shout out him, I guess. You know, shout out Sean Penn. And finally, Stellan Skarsgård for sentimental value plays the dad. I just killed myself. He is really phenomenal in this movie. And again, maybe this is a bit of recency bias, but I just watched him. He was amazing in this movie. Just portrays the dad, the sorrow, the regret, all in one movie. And he's just really great. He's just really great in this movie. I think it's a pick that I think a lot of people believe should win. I think he's won one, maybe. I think he's won one of the awards. I don't know, Golden Globes. I don't know, one of the two. I don't know. I don't think it's the actor awards, but he's just really great in this film. Again, just watched it today, so maybe a bit of recency bias. But again, my pick goes to okay. My guy, Stellan Skarsgård for Dune 2, looking like Jabba the Hutt. Anyways, now we're gonna go into Best Actress. We have Jessie Buckley from Hamnet playing the mother of Hamlet himself. Wife is Shakespeare. Just one of the best acting of the entire year, maybe in history. Honestly, one of a kind performance by Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. The pain and agony that she shows as a mom, as a parent, the grief, the suffering. just everything she does in this movie is handcrafted to perfection. She has so much finesse and just an amazing actress, to be honest. And yeah, she was phenomenal in this movie. I gotta shout out Chloe Zhao for picking her, because to be honest, I just shout out Chloe Zhao for picking her, because she's just phenomenal. And Paul Mescal too, he's great, nominated as well. I'll get to him. I don't think he got nominated though. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see, because I don't remember, to be honest. But yeah, Jessie Buckley, just amazing performance by her. And speaking of amazing performance, can't talk about amazing performance this year without talking about Rose Byrne. Just phenomenal performance as well. If it wasn't Jessie Buckley, because by the way, Jessie Buckley is sweeping the award season, won every single award, every single one. And if it wasn't for Jessie Buckley, I think Rose Byrne would have done the exact same, because she was phenomenal. And If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Seriously, any other year, she would have been sweeping the competition, but unfortunately she has to go up against Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, which I do agree is a bit better than her. It's very close, I'll be honest. They both play moms. I like both their crash out scenes, but I think I have to be honest and say Jessie Buckley overall had a better performance. But Rose Byrne's performance here is phenomenal, and if she wins, I wouldn't even be mad. But I'll be honest, I think there's a clear winner in this category, and it's not even close. But yeah, Rose Byrne, phenomenal in that movie. Kate Hudson, I'm not gonna lie, a bit of an interesting pick. Song Song Blue with what's his face, Wolverine. What's his name? Wolverine. What's his name? It's a freaking Australian guy. I'm losing Hugh Jackoff. He's really great. Actually, no, he's not great. He's good, but he's not a shit. You know, Kate Hudson, man. Kate Hudson. She's there. Another mom. But to be honest, if you're a mom, you might as well just get nominated, because if you're a mom and you're playing a mom in a movie, you're just gonna get nominated no matter what. So just, you know what, to all the actresses out there, you play a mom, and you'll get that award for real, or you'll at least be nominated. So yeah, shout out Kate Hudson. I didn't mind her performance, but I'm gonna be honest, Song Song Blue is not a strong movie, and there's a reason why it's not nominated. It's not, to be honest, it's nothing that special to me. I love Sweet Caroline though, but yeah, shout out Kate Hudson. Next we have another person from Sentimental Value, the final Sentimental Value member, Renate. She's great in the movie. Again, I don't think her performance was as strong as her sisters in the movie. They're not actually sisters in real life. She was great, but compared to the other performers, it's tough. It's a tough category this year. Tough category. She wouldn't be my pick, and but she's a great daughter. She shows a lot of emotional weight, especially as an actress. She also plays an actress in the movie as well, just like Elle Fanning. She's an actress, but more like a drama actress. And yeah, she's great. Next we have Emma Stone for Begonia. Let's just skip that. And finally, my final prediction is going to be Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Just a phenomenal performance. You see her screaming. Just overall, no, without a doubt, she's going to win 100%. Next, we have Best Actor nominations. First, we have Timothée Chalamet, and I have to dive into this because... first off, shout out Minecraft Movie. We got me playing as Minecraft Steve here. I'm not Steve, actually. I don't even know who this is. Emma Myers? Anyways, I gotta shout out... not shout out, but I gotta talk about this for a sec, because we gotta talk about Timmy's press run right now, because it's not that great. And we have to talk about this because during the award season, Timmy has been probably the favorite to win this category, and he has made some questionable remarks upon certain subject matters, the drama, the ballet community, the opera community. I don't know if there's anything else besides that, but he was the front runner, and it was up until, I would say, the Actor Awards, or it used to be called the SAGs, where he lost to Michael B. Jordan, who, again, I think is a little bit ridiculous, because we weren't even talking about Michael B. Jordan during the entirety of the award season up until that point. So it was kind of out of left field. And ever since Michael B. Jordan has won, there's been a lot of criticism, a lot of, I don't want to say hate, but a lot of feelings towards Timothy, and I gotta be honest, he killed this role. He killed this role in Marty Supreme, and to be honest, a little bit of a spoiler again, I think he would be still the favorite and should win. Again, he was nominated last year for his role as Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown, and he was great in that movie, and he lost, but he won, which is so funny because he won the award that Michael B. Jordan won, which was the Actor Awards, or the SAG Awards, and then he lost in the Oscars to Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. So if I have just a hunch, okay? I think this is all a ploy, all the press towards Timmy. It's all a ploy to make everyone believe that Michael B. Jordan is going to win. And to be honest, it really shouldn't even be the conversation, but I think it's a ploy. I think it's a ploy for people to get him to to vote for Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if it's the gambling addicts or who or what, because the odds just basically made them even to win, which is just insane. Because we're talking about the acting here. This has absolutely nothing to do with the political and economic state of the world right now, like I'm Jaden Smith. Okay? Let's be real here. I think I low-key feel like it's a ploy. Timmy was great in Marty Supreme. One of the best acting in his career, maybe the best. I don't know if I like his performance here better than Dune. I might need to watch the movie again, but he was just phenomenal in this movie. And it's insane because, man, he really stepped it up. And if he can get nominated for if he can get nominated for A Complete Unknown, he deserves to get this win for Marty Supreme. And next we have Leonardo. Again, I don't know how Leonardo always ends up in this position where he goes up against some heavy hitters, because there's some heavy hitters in this category, okay? And Leo was phenomenal in the movie. He was funny, he was comical. Again, he's a dad. You know, if you want to be nominated, just play a parent. Even Timothy is a parent in this movie. So just play a parent, is all I gotta say. And, yeah. Great in the movie, but unfortunately I don't think he's gonna win. Though I think he was second to Timmy before Michael B. Jordan became a favorite. So yeah, I liked him in that movie. Before I watched Marty Supreme, he was actually my favorite too. But yeah, sorry Leo, you just unfortunately you just come out at the wrong time. I feel like if you were at a different time, you could have won, but not against Timmy, not against Marty Supreme. Next we have Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. I just watched this movie yesterday, or the other day. It was pretty buns. It's literally just him talking. And we have Margaret Qualley in the movie as well. But he does act very well in this movie. Ethan Hawke his acting is great in this film. I don't know what to say. He's a very... his character is what makes it good, you know? His character is interesting. He's funny. He's witty. But unfortunately, the movie to me isn't that interesting, which is why I don't think it deserves to win. But again, if we're going based off acting, he for sure deserves to be nominated. I don't know if I like him better than Leo, but definitely for sure over Michael B. Jordan. But yeah, I think deserves to be here, but he's not going to be my pick. Next we have Michael B. Jordan. And, you know, I've been saying a lot about it so far, and I'm not going to say that Michael B. Jordan is a terrible actor. He's a phenomenal actor. But I'll be honest, I don't think Sinners is one of his best. I don't even think it's his best Ryan Coogler movie. I think that's Fruitvale Station, which I also think is Ryan Coogler's best movie. And he's just a phenomenal actor in that movie. And in Sinners, people like to make the argument that he's playing two characters. But have you guys watched the movie? He plays the exact same character. He's twins. Like, we cannot be serious right now, guys. Like, he plays two characters who are twins who are almost like the exact same person. And he plays Michael B. Jordan gangster, okay, which is Michael B. Jordan. So I'll be honest, I'm not hating on Michael B. Jordan. He's a phenomenal actor. I think he actually deserves to be in this category, but I don't think he deserves to win. In my honest opinion, dare I say, I think every person in this category is low-key better than him. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And yeah, he's a great actor, but for him to be a favorite to win this is a little bit ridiculous. But you know what? We'll have to see what the Oscars think. It's not, in my opinion, doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, shout out Michael B. Jordan, man. Shout out Michael B. Jordan. Loved him in Fruitvale Station. Loved him in Creed. Loved him as Killmonger. But in this movie, yeah, you know, that's my opinion. Finally, we have Wagner Moura, the Secret Agent. Again, I watched this movie today. He's really good in this movie, guys. He's really good. I know for a fact no one that I know has probably watched this film, but really shows that unknown character. This is the sleeper pick of what I think is this category. He is really good in this movie, and I think it's a slept on movie. I think, to be honest, I'm not going to talk about this movie more, but I think people should definitely watch this movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But for my final pick, I'm going with Timothy. Oh shoot, I'm going with Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme. And then finally, we have the biggest category, which is Best Picture, which, if you don't know, means basically the best movie to come out. We've got Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Train Dreams is a sleeper pick, but it's not going to win. It's got great cinematography, but definitely not going to win. Begonia, not even close. I'm not even going to talk about that movie because, please, for the love of God, why is Begonia even nominated? I can name you 10 different movies that are better than Begonia. Like, literally, I can name you so many. Wicked 2, Mickey 17, freaking No Other Choice. What? There's a movie that's even, like, the Rose Byrne movie is not even nominated. That movie deserves to be nominated. Like, for real? What are we talking about here? Eternity, man. Eternity is such a good movie. Oh man, that's such a sleeper movie. No one's gonna ever watch that movie, man. I'm so sad. But yeah, Begonia. I don't want to talk about Begonia for real. Next we have F1. This is interesting. Apple movie. I don't mind this pick. It's a bit of like a family fun movie though. It's not really a pick for me to win. Frankenstein, Netflix film. Not bad movie. Again, like I said, I enjoyed Frankenstein. I also enjoyed F1, but I don't think they're Oscar-nominated films that deserve to win. Hamnet. I'm a big Chloe Zhao hater. Genuinely, I don't like Chloe Zhao's movies, but I can be honest and say that Hamnet was probably my favorite of hers, and she's really stepped up her game with this, but I think, in my opinion, it's not strong enough to win against these other movies. I think she really underutilized Paul Mescal, who didn't even get a nomination, which I actually think is pretty fair. He doesn't do a whole lot, but, you know, Jessie Buckley low-key carries. So, yeah, deserving to be up there, but I'll be honest, shouldn't win Best Picture. Next we got Marty Supreme. I think in reality this would be deep down in my heart, I think Marty Supreme deserves to be the winning pick here. But again, there's only one movie here that's really up for the race. So sorry, Marty Supreme. My pick is not going to go towards you, but Timothy does act great. I love the other actors and actresses in this movie, except you, Kevin O'Leary. You freaking suck. I hate you so much. And yeah, Marty Supreme, great movie. One of the better movies up here. Maybe even the best movie up here, in my opinion, but not going to win. Next, One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson, you are the GOAT. PTA. There Will Be Blood. Now you got One Battle After Another under your belt. Just a genuinely phenomenal movie. Casting is great. Acting is great. Cinematography is great. Everything about this movie is great. It's funny. It's witty. Again, not my favorite of the bunch, but deserving to win, and I wouldn't be mad if this won, for real. Next we got The Secret Agent. Again, just won. I'm going to categorize this and The Sentimental Value in the same category because I just watched them both. To be honest, they're both great movies, but just not strong enough to win. I'll be honest, not strong enough to win. There's just a few elements missing for Secret Agent. I just think it's just a sleeper. No one's going to really remember this movie, unfortunately, but it's a good movie. Sentimental Value is a great movie as well, but it's just too... there's no wow factor, really. It's just basic. It's just about acting. It's about family. It's about, family conflict. But... yeah, I don't think it just has the wow factor that a lot of the other movies have. Sinners. Guys, I watched Sinners in theaters. Watched it second week it came out. Packed theater, went with my whole family. I tried to force myself to really like Sinners. I was not feeling it. The vampire aspect did not save this movie. I thought the characters weren't that interesting. Michael B. Jordan's characters were the most interesting ones for me besides my guy who got nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Like, I hate Preacher Boy. Haley Steinfeld. Nah. Not for me. And the ending kind of sucked. Finally, we have Train Dreams. And Train Dreams is not gonna win. It's got nothing going for it besides cinematography, so it's not gonna win. So for my final pick, we're gonna pick One Battle After Another. That's gonna win. My final pick goes to One Battle After Another. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I conclude my picks for the Oscars. Let me just win. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Jeez Louise. My brain is rotting. Let me know what you guys think are gonna win. And I love the Oscars. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Like, I genuinely can't contain my excitement. And I'll see you guys in the next video. My dad beats me. Peace.